And this, broskies, is why I hate wearing black on camera. And this is a brand new hoodie, by the way. Shout out to all the lint rollers out there, saving lives. Anyways, a brand new Air Max. And I think Nike, at this point, they're just releasing sneakers as a social experiment, especially colorways like this. I've been very vocal about this release. The shoe's cool, and we are gonna get into all of it. It's just with this intro, I need to set the tone of this video. I need to set the tone and brace you guys. As an Air Max guy, I don't know. I don't know where to go with this one. I don't know where to start with this one. But cue the intro either way. Today's episode, it's all about the Air Max DN8 Hyper Pink. All right. Let's get down to business. This colorway, straight off the bat, don't know what they were thinking. Now, obviously, the Air Max DNs last year, they gave us about 20 release colorways. Yeah, some were pretty cool. You know, we had the Supreme Drop, which was very limited, but still cool. Silver bullet inspired colorway, the all black, and yeah, the all day, which was very nice with the DN, possibly my favorite out of all of them. And then they gave us some colorways we didn't really need because they look so similar. Either way, they went on sale pretty quickly, and instead of giving us better colorways to the DN, better collabs, all that good stuff, they gave us 4 more chambers or 4 more air units, and yeah, DN8 is here. Anyway, let's start off with the box before I lose my cool, because this is something I can actually get behind. Okay, so a new box to a new Air Max sneaker. And this is something really, really cool. We've got the white Nike swoosh on top of the lid and some cool and different Air Max branding. We've got the lowercase air and then the bold orange Max branding there. And then towards the side of that, you've got the DN8s with the 8 chambers, air units, air pockets, whatever they're calling it at this point, with the white Nike swoosh on that side. But the product sticker though does say Air Max DN8, and the official colorway is Hyper Pink, black and hyper pink. One thing that I found even more cool than the box though is the tissue paper. They've got a lot of information in terms of how the shoe, how this new iteration of Air Max technology is actually made, and what separates this shoe from previous Air Max sneakers, especially the DNs. For example, it sort of breaks down how the air units are made and what makes them so unique to this shoe. They use low pressure towards the middle of the shoe and then high pressure towards the back and the front, which is meant to help for comfort, energy return, and yes, support for your feet. And before we talk about whether all that stuff is just a gimmick, a part of the market employ to sell a new Air Max sneaker, let's talk about the sizing, because a new shoe, yeah, can be a bit tricky. Now, in terms of the way this shoe is and feels on foot, I've got to say, straight off the bat, go half a size up. I say that because I'm narrow-footed, and if I wear just slightly thicker socks, they do fit very tight. I know it's not very drastic like a 720 in terms of how lifted this shoe is, but there is that lift to it, especially towards the back. So it does push your toes more forward as well. So yeah, I would say go half a size up and you'd be all good. Right, let's see what Nike have actually done with this sneaker. Let's take a look around the panels, the colorway, the colorway. Yeah, these can be seen from Mars, to be honest. The Hyper Pink is a mad one. I've said it before, I'll say it again. This launch colorway has got to be one of the worst in history, especially launching a new Air Max sneaker for £175. It's not a cheap shoe, and especially comparing it to the original DN, which retailed for around £155, which looking back now wasn't actually too bad, especially for what you get. This launch colorway though makes absolutely no sense to me. I mean, yeah, if there were some different colors to choose from, I can get it. I mean, it's a wild color, some people are actually gonna like it. But when this is the only color to choose from of this silhouette, when it launched, yeah, it makes no sense. But look, colorway aside, let's go around this shoe. It's mostly constructed of this sort of textile mesh, which is very flexible, so doing like activities and sports in them won't be too bad. But if you're wearing these just as a lifestyle sneaker, then yeah, in my opinion, they actually look pretty decent. Got the black Nike swoosh on the lateral sides, and yep, those panels either look like the Air Max 96 Supreme colorway or the classic Adidas Predators, you know, the football boot. Now the lacing system is actually pretty cool, I've got to give it to them. But the pink on pink, I think the black would have broken it up a little bit more. But look, it is what it is. There's a new Air Max logo there just on top of this tongue, which thankfully is actually in black. Our sock liner wise, all pink, and it's the same with the insole, but we've got the Air Max DN logo just at the back. Now the Air Max DN logo is at the back on the heel canter as well, and I am a fan how they've cased it in this sort of plastic, very much like the TN. But towards the back though, you've got that plastic panel that sort of encapsulates your foot, that keeps it secure, and yeah, very much supportive. Now the midsole is definitely one of those things that could have looked a bit better, could have looked way different. I mean, the colorway is cool, but at the same time, the way they make the Air Max units look, yeah, arachnophobes, please look away, because spider eyes is all I see. We have seen other colorways that do look better, and that's the thing. I mean, all black, even me, I don't care about spiders, but that's all I can think of. And again, it's somewhat different with the outsole. Very similar to the DN from last year, but at the same time, defo something new. We've got black, we've got reds, that translucent rubber as well, and then the DNA logo in the middle. But that's pretty much it, broskies. I mean, there's only so much you can do with a hyper pink colorway. I don't know why they've done this. Again, I'm gonna be a sneaker Karen for the 1000th time with this sneaker. Because I'm so passionate about Air Max shoes, it really grinds my gears, bruh. Like, why? I mean, the DN I fully got behind. I like that shoe a lot. The colorways they gave us, yes, there were a lot of colorways. Maybe that's why they've scaled it back and just given us one. Maybe they've just done it to get us talking and to get us annoyed, to maybe wait for more colorways, to anticipate and want those colorways more. Broskies, I need your help with this one. We have to decide together. I can't do this one on my own. Not this colorway. No, sir. It's time to work this out, whether these are a buy or a buy. So not only have they made this sneaker look worse than the Air Max DN, they've given us way less colorways. Well, they've given us one, and it's a mad colorway. I keep talking about it, but that's the biggest problem for me. Yes, they are actually pretty comfortable. I'd argue more comfortable than the DN, but they've increased the price at retail. And we know how the DN sort of went towards the end of the year. Everywhere I looked, the DN was actually on sale. And I can see these going on sale before the next colorway actually launches, which is, it's mad, but I think it's true. Now, I'm gonna defend this shoe just a little bit because on feet and to some degree how they look, it's actually pretty good. I mean, it's the colorway that I have the problem with. There are some shoes that look way better in different colorways and collabs as well, and I really think this is gonna be one of them. I think there's a Palace collab as well, so that might change my mind or change a lot of people's mind on this shoe. But to help this sneaker, I think there needs to be a lot of collabs and a lot of cool colorways. Maybe some OG colorways like neon greens, infrareds. I think there's a bread colorway too, you know, black and red, but yeah, don't know. That just looks like a fake version of this shoe. I didn't know how they did that, but they did it. So comfort wise, compared to the DN, I think it has the slight edge, you know, the air units at the front, pretty cool on feet, definitely notice it on foot. The heel to toe transition as well, that's where it's most noticeable. Is it a shoe you can wear all day? Yes, and you can't say that too often for an Air Max shoe. So the Hyper Pink DN8 is kind of a thing where it's like looks versus how they feel. And when a launch colorway is totally left field from what you actually like, it can put you off from a whole shoe, like a whole silhouette, you just don't even bother in the end. But you know what? I'm willing to give this shoe a second chance. Maybe there's another colorway that will tickle my pickle. And I'm not just saying that to gas this shoe up, but as an Air Max fan, as an Air Max enthusiast, having these on feet, that's what I'm more concerned about, because we need sort of innovation, especially with retro technology, retro sneakers, you know, sneakers that came out before I was born. If we're not moving them forward, we're just gonna see them die out. And I think over the years, all the Air Max that have been really comfortable, like the 2021, the Air Max Scorpions, the Air Max Pulse, all those sort of new Air Max, they sort of come and go. We need sneakers like that to stay around, even with the original DN. That's fizzled out now. I mean, if they focused on that shoe a little bit more, gave us better colorways, more collabs to choose from as well, I think that shoe would have lasted way longer. But no, we've got a colorway that we didn't want to a shoe that we are questioning why we got it. Look, I'm willing to give it a chance just for the sake of me being an Air Max fan. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what this shoe does. So far though, and I don't say this often about an Air Max sneaker, I've got to give this shoe, the DN8 Hyper Pink, a buy. But let me know what you think down below. Is this a shoe you're looking to cop? Are you waiting for more colorways to even think about it? Are you waiting for these to go on sale? Or is this an absolute miss? Leave all that good stuff down below, broskies. I want to know your thoughts because I know what I feel. Yeah, the colorway, big deal breaker. Not gonna lie to you. The shoe though, the actual on-foot experience, very, very nice. That's what annoys me. Like, how can a shoe that looks so divisive. I'm not going to say bad because some people might actually like this colorway. How can a shoe look like this and yet feel so good on feet? It makes no sense to me. Give us some options, bruh. That's all I ask. Anyways, leave it all down below, your thoughts and opinions. And yeah, do all that other good stuff for me, please, broskis. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And yes, until the next colorway, hopefully, take care. Why did I reach so far? I could have just done that.